Hey guys, welcome back. So we're continuing on from the Fotula Pass. So this is day 4, and we are heading towards Leh. Right now, the structure of the terrain has changed again. So you can see that it's kind of a valley, kind of a landscape. So previously we had faced different kinds of terrain. It was plain, just roads ahead, had snowy mountains in the passes, and now it's kind of like we're entering a valley. So one thing about this valley, these kind of terrains is basically that since these mountains are very slow, close to the road, there's a chance of rocks or small kind of boulders are falling out from the top. So you just have to be very careful. You might never know when you might just get hit by those. And yeah, from that height, that kind of an impact is going to be deadly. So you just have to be sure that too close to the edge, just travel just maybe a little bit towards the mid side of the road, just to avoid this rocks or pebbles that's going to fall from the slope. So a stop along the way, just admiring the view. So yeah, we decided to explore the off-road towards in the right side of the highway. So what we're gonna do is just get off the main route and just see where this off-road will lead us to. Yeah, so the patches looks it's kind of a flat kind of a track, so quite easy to navigate through. Just reach this point, there's a steep downward slope there. Yeah, everyone's just attempted it, so yeah, I've thought of giving it a go myself. It was a bit hard navigating here because it's not just the rocks, and also it's trying to keep the bike out of the path. It's also this loose structure of this patch here, which is actually making it extremely difficult for me to navigate. So I would not definitely recommend this trails or attempting this kind of a slope structure, because without the off-road experience, so you're gonna find having a hard time just to get down the slope. Yeah, flat kind of trails, it's actually fun to ride. Although I cannot compare it to the experience that an Expulse would give here. But regardless, I'm quite happy to attempt this stretch. Nice! So this kind of a stretch, keeps it interesting. Just a plain old highways is it's just gonna be boring. You just need to mix it up a bit, to keep it interesting. And this kind of an off-road trail is completely different to what we have back at home. You don't have these kind of lengthy trails, or completely open kind of trails, where you have that mountains right at the front, that kind of a view, that kind of a frame. You're not gonna get it back at home. So yeah, just gonna admire this view and just take it all in and experience that rush. Had a lot of fun here exploring this off-road trail, but yeah, now it's time to head back. So we do have to reach Leh on time. So you could actually spend an entire day here exploring. It just keeps on going. There's no end to it. But unfortunately, yeah, we do have a destination in mind, and we have to stick to it now. But yeah, definitely, I would love to explore this the next time that I come here. So we just had to stop at an interesting location. So this here is basically known as Sangam Point, where the rivers of Indus as well as Zanskar meet. You can see there at this point, where that different colors of the water are, mixing up there. So that's what exactly the name suggests. It's almost, you can see the sunset, and it's still around 6 p.m. So after the off-road, it's around 6 p.m. and still the sun has not set. It's still giving that evening kind of a vibe, but the sun has not set down, because as I said earlier, so you're gonna have light all the way up until 7 to 8 p.m. So that's the best part. So yeah, we have reached Leh. This is our stay, Sky Desert. So just parked our vehicles right here. So just beside the road. So we didn't have much space. We had to make do with what was available to us. So yeah, that's the plan today. So today is day 5. So we just had some rest at the hotel, explored a bit. And yeah, currently this is a Leh market. We just came out to shop for some supplies and just to explore the town. So we just got some jackets, some winter gloves, and some shirts just for to prep for the next leg of the journey. A big day, folks. So today is day 6. So our destination is from Leh to Sumur, but first we are going to attempt the Khardungla pass. So we heard a bit of a news yesterday that they may not allow us to go to Khardungla due to the extreme weather conditions. But luckily, today a bit of a good news that the Khardungla is passable. So we decided to just head off early in the morning and just finish off this, just pass through the Khardungla so that we don't have any issue of any blockage or such. So a bit of a fact about Khardungla: it used to be the highest motorable pass in the past, but now it's overtaken by Umlingla. But that doesn't change the fact that this is a different. It's in a different league of its own. This pass, especially compared to the passes we have gone in the past. So this is lies at the altitude of around 17,500 feet. So that just shows how it's like a different beast altogether. So not sure how what we can expect, but yeah, let's see how it goes. So all the preparations are ready for whatever the weather lies ahead. So we just taken those gloves. So I'm not wearing those riding gloves. I'm just wearing those gloves which will help us combat the cold weather. So because that is what is needed currently. What I've heard about Khardungla, the roads in the past was that it's extremely difficult. It was kind of an off-road kind of a stretch, but right now, yeah, I think the roads work has already been done, so it's been modernized. Bit of a good and a bad news, I would say, because it's quite a bit easier to travel now, but then you won't have the unique experience that the other riders have faced in the past. Actually going through that off-road terrain and conquering that pass, that is a different feeling altogether. Quick stop, so we just have to write down our details in this checkpost before we head off back on the road. So there's a change in the terrain again. Now it is widened up a bit. You can see the snowy mountain ranges are back, and it is the weather is getting colder and colder as we climb up. But yeah, the preparations that we made is actually helping out, so all good here. But yes, just feeling a bit difficult to breathe through the helmet, yeah, because the oxygen level is lower here. So finally we have reached Khardungla, but boy, were we in for a surprise. So I did not expect this kind of a crowd or traffic, at this region right now. But yeah, the thing is we can't stay for long as well because oxygen level is too low. So I think it's wise if we just push on ahead. But yeah, bit of a disappointment. But yeah, there's always next time. So let's just continue and regroup at the descent. As the descent continues, the landscape is completely snow and it's really beautiful. So I just decided to take a small break, wait for the others, just for everyone to join, and then yeah, we'll continue.